So, new Hugelkultur bed in progress, and there's the old one. We're not putting as many nutrients in the bottom of this new Hugelkultur bed as I loaded in to the other one, just because you don't need them way down there, especially as tall as we're going to make this taller than the other one, which will also be made taller at the end of the season in the fall to kind of reduce the amount of bending over even more so. Having height, helps you to stand a little more erect. And so we've just been using a lot of scrap material, weeds that are dug up, just soil from digging projects. Some of it's pretty good soil, like in the bog where I was digging. And we continue to find old logs of birch and cottonwood around the place. Okay, welcome to another update on the Hugelkultur bed. It's now the 29th of June. Most of this stuff's been growing for about a month and a half, I think, or a little over a month in this very high nutrient bed, Hugelkultur. Looks pretty packed with food and some herbs. Some of the crowding actually contributes to water preservation by providing shade, and that's been an issue with our extreme heat, 20 degrees above average this year on most days so far. Hit over 100 a couple days ago. So it looks like I'm running out of battery, so I'll just go around the Hugelkultur bed and show you what I can before the batteries run out. I just didn't notice that till now. About to harvest some mustard here, as you see, growing pretty abundantly next to a little tomato, and then a bunch of kale, which you already harvested some, and now there's a lot more ready to go. Some purple radishes down there, onions, more tomatoes, and in there some Japanese cucumbers. Everything real lush, even though it's crowded. There's so much nutrient content in this Hugelkultur bed that they're not really competing or worried about each other. They're doing fine. Okay, as you see, some carrots there. A little volunteer buckwheat jumped in there. And of course all that comfrey is volunteer. And we just pull the leaves off the comfrey when they're shading out or crowding out the other cultivated plants, and we'll let them go into the soil or into the other Hugelkultur bed that we're starting here. We put a lot of our plant waste in there along with the dirt and wood. I think I'm going to What you doing, Foo? Eating the grass. So I can't remember if I said this before, but even though everything looks a little crowded, it's flourishing and has plenty of nutrients. Everything looks real healthy. And we're letting some of the mustard go to seed for next year for seeds. Broccoli hasn't formed heads yet, but it looks real healthy. We'll see how that does. They're usually a little late forming heads. I don't know if it's the variety we use or what. We ought to try some different kinds. And the new Hugelkultur bed has some volunteer squash plants on it from the compost. I don't know what we're going to do. I guess just let them go until we're ready to move them and then start building this one up.